Happy Halloween, everybody! Thank you so much for joining me. I hope everybody's doing well. Things look like they're expanding. I hope so. I did lots more work adding another area of the city and buildings, the unique buildings. I added all of those. My goal today is to get rid of those two entrances where they are. So we're going to buy some extra land to do that. We have to tackle the traffic crisis. So I'm thinking about adding a cargo train. We have rail down at the bottom of this square. I'm debating at the moment. Should I buy it or not? The bottom square. And as ever, attempting to lower that dumb industry bar. I keep adding industry, adding offices, adding industry, adding offices. It goes down and then it immediately zooms right back up. And I don't understand it because our unemployment rate remains high. And I don't want this to be a Democratic city. I want it to be Republican. So yeah, I finally decide, yes, this is the best way to go. So those two kind of round entryways there, I'm going to tweak those, get rid of them. I'm going to move that whole road down and then have it come back up to our right. It takes me a while. I do cut out what I think is the unnecessary file footage you would not be interested in seeing. And I just show you my results. But it still takes me a while to figure out the best way to do it. Everybody's coming into the city here because it's really the only way. There is another entryway up at the top of our industry, but people are not entering the city from that direction. They're leaving the city from that direction. So it's like they're coming through that loop, heading up to industry, and then going out onto the other. And I should be looking at which traffic is which, what's coming in and what's going out. But if I'm not mistaken, you have to click on a road first and then select traffic and then say like trucks or emergency vehicles. And it will show you a colored line. I keep forgetting to do that. I'm just clicking on traffic and selecting like trucks. And I'm not getting anything. It's just white. I'm like, why aren't you showing me? But I think you need to click the road first. And then it will give you those details. And I just keep forgetting to do that. So I'm sorry about that. I added this whole area. This is all industry and high-end commercial and high-end residential. This is our low-end town and it filled in nicely. So our population did expand. And I have, there again, there's more industry to this and a ton more offices. And that orange bar just keeps going up and up and up. So I'm going to get rid of these two circle thingies here. I'm going to move the expressway down toward the train tracks and then back up on the other side. So I disconnected this roundabout. I know I need to reconnect it at some point. But I'm trying to redirect the traffic from this area just to see how much I'd get in the industrial area. It just seems like that's where a majority of my traffic is headed. But I do know I need to add another road from the right side of the roundabout down to my new highway. You'll notice I have some new things. I have all of the unique buildings available to me now. And solar power. Solar power is less expensive than oil, but I am unable to get rid of my oil at this point. I think I have 2 solar power, 2 oil plant, and 1 coal, and it's still not enough. This game is so weird when it comes to those kind of stats. So here's how I rerouted I'm sorry, I always forget to terraform before I put things down. But you know what? I do not mind hilly stuff. I even enjoy driving on it. I think it's fun. When my kids were little, I'd say, oh, there's your Cedar Point trip. If you'd go over like a train track and the car would sail into the air. And they'd giggle. And I'd say, well, there, save me some money on Cedar Point. So this is how I had it come back. And, my goodness. I'm horrible at overpasses. I apologize. I think I'm getting better at overpasses, but at the same time, it's like, no. See, now that one doesn't look too bad. Sadly, I have at this point only one way in and out of my city now, and that's here. And it gets jam-packed real quick. And I know what's going on. I'm just, like right now, I'm just staring at it going, okay, so what would be the best route? What would be the best strategy? And I just stare while things are building up and getting worse and worse and worse. One thing I like to do, and it may not be the acceptable way, is I sometimes disconnect a road at an interchange. Instead of having 5 interchanges all meeting at the same time and everything gets blocked up, I'll disconnect a road in the center just to free things up and make them go a little bit further away, and then the other cars have a chance to move. Things like that. But do I put the roundabout here at the city, or do I go up there near the highway? Our roundabout's supposed to be that close to a high. Oh my goodness. It's difficult. But I think what we need are roundabouts. I'm not a fan of them. Oh, capital city. All right, so our population is growing, believe it or not. I can never tell in this game. But yeah, I guess we're at 32,000 now. And that's a good thing. And we did get another piece of land, so maybe I have 2 available to me now. I don't know. I never know. I can never remember well, I know what I bought. So let's go ahead with these roundabouts. I'm going to add one at the top of the industry, and I think I should go over to the other side. And of course, this is still the only way for them to get into my city, so it's going to be bad, and it's going to be cram-packed. Does this have anything to do with why industry is in such demand? I don't think so. Why would that be the case? But it is my fault at this point, because this is the only way for them to get in and out. I have to go back down to my original roundabout and hook it up to the highway near the railroad tracks. But I don't like that idea. Well, you know what? Wow. I think the lengthier the road, the more traffic might fan out. Maybe I'm wrong about that as well. I'm just going to add another roundabout on the other side of my industry here and hope for the best. I wanted to avoid having an entrance that close to my city, and maybe that's a bad idea. And then that intersection there looks like maybe I should have a roundabout, and it seems too close to that city as well. So this was my solution. And that's just to give them 2 ways to get around the industry or onto the expressway at one end. Oh my goodness, I probably messed this up too. This was my solution. I don't know if it's a good one. Now we're going to put in the train terminal and hope that that just magically fixes everything. I had a moment with the underground part. If you saw the last video, I had a problem with it with my metro as well, but I think I'm getting the idea. So here's our cargo terminal. Let's see if it works. Anybody coming in? Any trains? I'm going to give this a minute to run. See if it's hooked up right. I don't know. But my hope is that the trucks will come here, drop off their stuff, and the train will take it. They have a way to get back into the city from here, Yes, I did give them a... Uh-oh, maybe I didn't. I don't know. Oh, no. All right, having issues. Oh, here come the trucks. Okay, well, the trucks are coming in. Yay. Yeah, they'd have to go all the way back. Okay, they're gonna... No. Yeah, they're gonna need another way to turn around. I don't think I gave them one. I don't see a train. Did you see a train? I see a lot of trucks coming in. Wow, lots of trucks coming in. Uh-oh, some people are using it for through traffic. Well, I guess it's all right. Can't argue with it. This is vanilla. I don't have any DLCs, so... Still waiting on a train. Did I miss it? Oh, there. Okay. Oh, thank goodness. It works. It works. Okay. Well, I actually did something correct. It's amazing. However, it looks like traffic is starting to back up already, which means they needed this desperately, but I don't think I gave these guys a way to get back on the expressway and head back to our city. But this was my second roundabout idea. And I think it's helping. Traffic stats are still... Oh, they're going to be bad, yeah. Well, there's a backup at the train cargo, but... I don't know, 86%. And then the happiness I promised you from the last video. See, commercial's the only one that's kind of dragging their feet. Industry is over the moon. Go figure. Why they keep asking for more, I don't know. And this is my land value, which again, I think I said in the last video, I'm not unhappy with it. Because even the brand new area up there that I just built, it seems okay to me. It looks high. Now we need to look at resources, and I'm a little nervous about this because they're pretty far away. There's ore there, lots of forestry underneath. Look at all that oil. It's all to the south of the line I just bought. And everything else is kind of sparse until you go up beyond the lines. So I really don't have... There's nothing I can really do except build up the city with more people, which they don't even want. They just want more industry. And I'd love to do ore and oil, but I don't know. Now, here's the funny thing. Employment keeps saying it's high, and yet look how many jobs are available. So that confuses me. Do I have more kids than adults or something? I don't know. It doesn't seem like it. But I do hope you enjoyed this, and I thank you very much for sticking with me to the end. I really appreciate that. And for your support of my channel. Subscribe if you're interested. Like the video if you did. I named it Rainborough. My commenter suggested I thought it was cute. Sounds like rainbow. Have an absolutely wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.